Starting MS Access. Steps to open MS Access are: click on Start button. All programs Microsoft Office 2013, Access 2013. Or click on Start button. Type MS Access in the search text box and press Enter key. Access window appears with its startup screen to select the type of database that you want to work with. The Access window appears with Create a new database or Open existing database options. Here we are going to create a new or blank database option. Click on Blank Desktop Database. A pop-up window appears. Give a name for your file in File Name box. Note, you can select the location to save your file by clicking on Browse button. Click on Create button. The new database is created with given database name. Design View. Table Design View is used to create the structure of the table by specifying the field name, data types and the properties of each column. Steps to create a table using Design View are: click on Create tab. In Tables group, click on Table Design. Table Creation window appears. Type the column name under Field Name section. Set a suitable data type for field name in Data Type section. Note: Data type. The data type describes the type of data that can be stored in a column. Some of the common data types are explained below. Data type description, short or long text. It stores the text which might be alphabet, number or both. Number. It stores the numbers that can be used for calculations. Auto number. It stores the numbers but it automatically increases the value. Date or time. It stores the date and time values in different formats. Currency. It specifies the currencies and displays them in different formats. Yes or no. It stores only those values which have two answers, true or false. OLE object. It stores the data from other softwares like Word, Excel, etc. Memo. It is used to store lengthy text and numbers up to 65,536 characters. You can also give the description of the field in Description section. It helps a new user of the table to understand the aim of a field. After entering the field's name and their data types, save the table by following methods, or click on Save button on the Quick Launch toolbar, or click on File, then Save As option. The Save As dialog box appears. Type the table name and click on OK button. Shortcut. To save a table, Ctrl+S. A warning message appears to set the primary key in the table. If you don't want to create a primary key or to create a primary key manually, click on No button. If you want to create a primary key, click on Yes button. It creates a primary key on a column on its own. Now set primary key manually. Select the field name on which you want to create a primary key. On the Design tab in Tools section, click on Primary Key. A key icon appears before the select field name and set as primary key of the table. Click on Close button to close the table design view. To close any view or window in the working area, right-click on the tab and select Close option. Shortcut. Press Ctrl+W key to close the table design view. Enter data in a table. After creating the table, data can be entered in it. Steps to enter data in a table are: in the navigation pane under Tables section, double-click on table name. The student table appears in the working area in a tab. Now, move to the cells in a row by clicking or arrow keys of keyboard and enter the data. To start a new row, press Enter key. After entering the data, close the table in working area. Data will be saved automatically. Add, delete, copy record in tables. To add a new record, right-click on row header of the record and select New Record option. This action activates the cursor in first cell of new row already shown below the last record having 0 values. To delete a record, right-click on row header of the record and select Delete option. To copy a record, right-click on row header of the record that you want to copy and select Copy option. Now, right-click on row header of the new or blank record and select the Paste option. If you paste the data in existing row, it will replace the data with the existing one. Sort the data in table. Data in the table can be sorted. Steps to sort the data in a table are: in the navigation pane under Tables section, double-click on Required Table. Selected table appears in the working area in a tab. Right-click on Required Column. Click on Sort Smallest to Largest for ascending order or Sort Largest to Smallest for descending order. Similarly, try to use all other options. Queries. Basically, queries are used to access conditional data from tables. It is very difficult to extract data from the table without a query. Using query, we can request for data result and action on data. It is also used to answer questions, to perform calculations, combine data from different tables, or to add, change, or delete table data. Steps to create a query using Query Wizard are: on Create tab in Queries group, click on Query Wizard. The new Query dialog box appears. The Simple Query Wizard option is selected. Click on OK button. The Simple Query Wizard dialog box appears. Select the table or query from Table or Query List box on which you want to create a query. Now choose the fields in Available Fields box which you want to add in query. Example: ADM_no, student_name, and move them to Selected Fields box using arrow buttons. Click on Next button. Give the name of the query and click on Finish button. The query is created. Forms. A form is a database object that can be used to create a user interface for a database application. With the help of forms, you can enter and view data in an easy manner. A form is a collection of buttons, text boxes, and labels. These are also known as controls. You can create forms in Access database by various methods. Here you will learn about create form in two ways. To create a report using form button. Steps to create a form using form button are: in the navigation pane, select the table or query that contains the data you want to see on your form. On the Center tab in the Forms group, click Form button. The form will be created. Create a form using Form Wizard. If you want to select only some of the specific fields to appear on your form, you can use the Form Wizard option. You can also define the matter the data is grouped and stored, and you can use fields from more than one table or query. Steps to create a form using Form Wizard are: on Create tab in Forms group, click on Form Wizard. The Form Wizard dialog box appears. Select the table or query from Table or Query List box on which you want to create a form. Now choose the fields in Available Fields box which you want to add in form. Example: ADM_no, student_name, and move them to Selected Fields box using arrow buttons. Click on Next button. Select the layout of the form and click on Next button. Type the name of the form and click on Finish button. The form is created. Now you can insert, view, or delete the data in the related table. Reports. Reports are the final object of our database. It is a combination of all the raw facts of the database and presents the result with a visual meaning. Reports are also the best way to format and print your data, and they are a good way to summarize data. Different sections of report. The header section is the topmost section of the report. It appears at the top of a report. Report headers usually contain titles and logos. Page headers usually contain column headings. The Details section is the body of the report which contains the main data. All reports must have a Details section. The footer section can appear in several places. You can create page footers that appear at the bottom of each report page and display elements such as page numbers. The header and footer sections are optional. For example, if you don't want to group the data, you don't need group headers or footers. However, make sure that your reports contain enough information to make them meaningful and easy to understand. Here you will learn about creating a report in two ways. To create a report using report button. Steps to create a report using report button are: in the navigation pane, select the table or query of which you want to create a report. On Create tab, click on Report icon. The report will be created. To create report using Wizard. The report wizard is a fast way to create a report with a large number of fields and a complex layout. It is used to customize the reports. Steps to create a form using For Wizard are: on Create tab, Reports group, click on Report Wizard. The Report Wizard dialog box appears. Select the table or query from Table or Query List box on which you want to create a form. Now choose the fields in Available Fields box which you want to add in form. Example, ADM_no, student_name, and move them to Selected Fields box using arrow buttons. Click on Next button. Select the column on which you want to add any grouping level and click on Next button. Select the column on which you want to sort the data, ascending or descending, and click on Finish button. Select the layout and orientation of the report and click on Next button. A report is created. Apply themes on report. Theme, font color and design of the report can be changed. Steps to apply a theme on the report are: right-click on the report whose theme is required to be changed. On navigation pane, click on Design View option. A set of report design tools appears on the ribbon. Click on Design tab. The theme group, click on drop-down arrow of Themes button. A thumbnail list of themes appears. Select any of the given themes. Theme of the selected report is changed. Save the changes. You can directly click on Save icon on Quick Launch toolbar.